Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money, with your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 370 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today we're going to talk about Kindle Ebook Questions. I've been getting a lot of questions about Amazon's Kindle Ebook and how it can help your business. And I really feel it's one of the best business opportunities out there, but only if you know the tricks of the trade. I just did a 3-hour and 40-minute masterclass that had a bunch of over-the-shoulder videos showing you exactly how to reap the benefits of the power of Amazon. If you want to get the replay of the class and all the videos, visit screwthecommute.com/Kindle Masterclass. Screwthecommute.com/Kindle Masterclass, and we'll have that in the show notes. Now, I hope you didn't miss episode 369. We had Lisa Stewart. Oh man, she's an attorney, an author, an empowerer of women, a mom of 3, and I call her my new supermodel friend. All right. Now, if you'd like to hear your own voice on Screw the Commute, well, if the show's helped you out at all in your business or given you ideas to help you start a business, we want to hear about it. Visit screwthecommute.com and look for a little blue sidebar that says send a voicemail. Click on it, talk into your phone or computer, and tell me how the show has helped you. And hey, remember to put your website on there too, so you can get a great big shout out in your voice on a future episode of Screw the Commute. All right, make sure you grab a copy of our automation ebook. This has made me grab customers because people are too slow to get back to them. I'm lightning fast responding to people. And oh my God, we figured it out one time. It saved me 7.5 million keystrokes over the years. Just one of the tips in this book. So grab it at screwthecommute.com/automate free. Screwthecommute.com/automate free. And we also have a podcast app over there. It's great to put on your cell phone and tablet to take us with you on the road, save your favorite episodes, dim the podcast when you get a call, and then start right back up. It does all kinds of cool stuff. So grab a copy of that, along with, we got complete instructions on how to use it at screwthecommute.com/app. That's APP. All right, I know we're still in the middle of this pandemic. People don't know what to do with lockdowns, not lockdowns, send the kids to school. Oh no, we got a message. Don't send them to school. Send half of them to school. Oh my goodness, it's crazy out there. But me and my students don't really have to deal with these kinds of things. Maybe with the kids, but we don't have to worry about finances because we're able to sell online from home. And I have been preaching this for 22 years, been selling myself for 26 years online, and it's the greatest business I've ever been in the 44 years I've been in business. And you can make this happen for your children. You can get them entrepreneurial training that's in high demand so you don't mortgage your house to have a 4-year college that has them working at Starbucks when they graduate because they have no skills. The skills that we teach in my school are in super high demand. Every business on earth needs these skills, and they're happy to give money to your child or to you to provide these services. And you can start your own business, and we also teach you how to make your own products and services. So my school is at imtcva.org. It's the only licensed, dedicated internet marketing school in the country, probably the world, and it's licensed to operate by SCHEV, the State Council on Higher Education in Virginia, but it's distance learning. So not only can you learn from home, you can legitimately work from home, and there's nothing like a pandemic to show you how important that is. All right, check it out at imtcva.org, and a little later I'll tell you how you can get a scholarship to that school if you're in my mentor program. All right, let's get to the main event. I did a big Kindle Ebook Masterclass the other day, and there are a lot of questions about how to create a Kindle ebook and how to use it to promote your business. That's why I did the masterclass, because I get so many questions about this. So I'm going to give you some questions and answer now. That'll be our episode for today. So one of the questions I get is, how many pages should your ebook be? All right. Well, first of all, that's kind of telling me you don't really know much about Kindle ebooks, because Kindle ebooks don't have page numbers. Well, why is that? Well, because they're called reflowable books. That means that you can change the font size, which, if you change the font size, it changes the page length and all that. So they have like position indicators in a Kindle ebook. There are some things, crazy, deep things you have to know about pages, but no, it's not, you don't have to worry about it. Now, the other thing about pages in ebooks, I want you to make ebooks that are so great that people can't believe they got so much value for so little money. That's the way you think about ebooks. If you just keep loading in great stuff into it, the pages will take care of themselves. Now, the only caveat I'll say there is if you have a really, really short document, don't call it a book. Call it a special report. Call it a white paper. You can sell those on Kindle. But if you call it a book and it's only, very, very short, you will get you'll immediately get bad reviews, and then the whole project is screwed. All right, so don't do that. Make your book so great that people will buy them just because your name's on it, because you get a reputation of providing great value. All right, let's see. Who is the publisher? Well, you are the publisher. Amazon technically is making this available to you for free, I might add. It costs you absolutely nothing to sell intellectual property on Amazon. I mean, they take a percentage of the sale. That's kind of how it works. But you are the publisher. So put your name on them. I have an imprint I call Anchor Publishing. It's still me, so you are the publisher. All right. Next question I get is, can I promote affiliate products with these ebooks? Answer is yes. And answer, you got to do it correctly or you won't even get your book approved. See, affiliate links are weird looking. They're long and they got AF equals and then your ID and just a bunch of stuff in it. Well, those won't get approved. See, Amazon Kindle cleaned up its act. In the beginning days, it was just a nightmare. People were doing everything under the sun, stealing your book, putting a new cover on it, putting it back up and selling it. I mean, all that's been cleaned up years ago. But they're against affiliate links because they want a good experience for the reader. Now, here's the tip, and I went in great depth in this in the masterclass, but the thing is you don't want to put a weird-looking affiliate link in a Kindle book because it won't even get approved. You're just wasting your time. So what you do is you make a normal-looking link to your website, and then you put the affiliate link on your website. So now when the approval people look at your book, it doesn't look like a weird affiliate link. It just looks like a link to your website, which it is. And there's other benefits of that too, in that if the affiliate goes, out of business or turns out to be a jerk, all these ebooks that you've sold can be updated because you just update your web page and put a new affiliate on there. And you can say something like, folks, I'm glad you came from my ebook, but the place I was telling you about went out of business. So I found a new place to provide the widgets, and click here to check them out. So now all the books you've sold prior to that company going out of business are technically updated, even though you haven't touched them. You just updated your own web page. So that's a big benefit of putting a normal looking link. And the normal looking link will get approved where the affiliate looking link will not. So those are benefits of for affiliate marketers. Okay, next is, how do people find my book? Well, it's critical. I've been harping on keywords forever. I highly suggest you go to episode 1. The second half of episode 1 is all about keyword research. And then I updated it on episode 130 because of voice search. See, people search differently on their cell phones and tablets than they do by just typing stuff in. So you need to know both. But how are you found? Well, the biggest ways you're found on a Kindle ebook is these keywords must be in the title, the subtitle, and the book description. Those are the biggest, baddest places to put your keywords. Also, what category you choose, and also in the masterclass, I don't have time to go into it now, it's a little bit complicated, but most people think, oh, I'm only allowed 2 categories. No, you're allowed 10 categories, but you got to know how to get all 10 categories. And so I show you on the masterclass. Because we do screen captures and all this. It's a 3-hour and 40-minute webinar, all with every tip and trick you can think of to do well with Kindle ebooks. Because if you just do the Kindle ebook, yeah, you can do it, but it'll just sit there in oblivion because nobody will ever find you. So title, subtitle, description, and categories are the main places. And then I also talk about the different promotional things that Amazon provides for you. And it's dirt cheap. I mean, you talk about a bargain on advertising, you can be right at the top with your book for pennies, so it's a pay-per-click thing. So it's a great deal right now. And I go into that a little bit on the masterclass. All right, now next question. Let's see. Wouldn't I be better off using all the different ebook formats? Well, in my opinion, my not so humble opinion, I might add, okay, is no. There's a lot of reports that say that Amazon Kindle is like 83% of the entire market. And you might say, well, what about that other, 17%? Well, I'm saying that the deals that and the opportunities that Kindle gives you far outweigh the 17% of other people you might be missing. All right, let me explain that. There's a program in Kindle called Kindle Select. It's called KDP Select. Kindle Direct Publishing is KDP. And they will give your book away for 5 days out of every 90. But you have to make it exclusive to Amazon to have this deal. And you say, well, what's the big deal? They give my book away for free and I won't make any money. No, my whole philosophy of this 3-hour and 40-minute masterclass is that your book should lead to more expensive stuff, either affiliate products or your products and services. So they gave away 2,500 copies of one of my books in 5 days, and that turned into a $6,000 a year income. Now think about this. Amazon promoted my book. They didn't make a nickel on it, and I get $6,000 a year, and it's increasing. All right, so, come on, folks. How could you get anything better than that? So I suggest that you just stick with Amazon. Also, it's going to be way easier because they have this software they give you to create the books. In the early days, it was such a hassle. I didn't want to do it very much because it was too much hassle to format the book. But now they have this software they give you to do it. So it costs you absolutely nothing. Plus the book cover you can make right inside Kindle or with other free software that we go into on the master. So no, I don't believe you'd be better off with that 17% of other formats where it's just a big hassle. They don't have any of these programs that Kindle has. So that's my 2 cents on it. All right. Next question. I have a bunch of different topics, but I'm working in a sensitive job and don't want my name out there for some of my off-the-wall topics. What should I do? All right, well, there's a thing called a nom de plume. I don't know how you pronounce it for sure, but it's basically a pen name. And now Amazon calls it a pseudonym. So you just put another name on it. Yeah, you still have your real name on your account, but nobody that sees your book has any idea who it really is. And it's perfectly legitimate. This isn't black hat stuff. You can have a pen name. You can have, I think, 3 or 5 or something. I don't know. I have 1. You can do that, no problem. So use a pen name. All right, next question. I have heard you could read and listen to the book somehow at the same time. Oh man, this is a really interesting thing. So this is called Whisper Sync. And that means that you could be, let's say you're reading your book at home before work. And of course, hopefully you're not going to work because you listened to me and you screwed the commute. But all right, let's say you're reading your book in the morning and you got to go to the dentist later. Okay, that's better than going to work. Oh, I don't know. I still think going to the dentist is better than going to work. Okay, all right. So you're reading your book and it's time to leave for the dentist and it's a 20-minute drive. So wherever you stopped reading your book, if you're in this Whisper Sync program, you can listen to your book in the car right where you left off reading it. I don't know, it's like magic or something, right? And then when you get to the dentist, they're not ready for you, so you could be reading your book again right where you left off listening to it, okay? Now, from you, the creator's point of view, you have to have a Kindle Ebook, and then you have to have an audio version where you have read or a narrator has read your book. Now, Kindle now owns Audible. So not only can you sell it directly in Audible, you can be in this Whisper Sync program. So they buy your book, they pay extra for the audio, and then they listen to them together, or they can just buy the book themselves or the audio themselves. All right, so like I said, these kind of programs aren't available other places. So yes, you can do that. So there's a lot of great things that you can do by having a Kindle ebook, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Now, if you want to spend some money on development, you can get a narrator to narrate it, the audio book, or you can get, pay editors and proofreaders if you're really going all out. You could pay a book designer, cover designer if you wanted. So you could spend a lot of money on it if you wanted to. But I'll tell you what, most of the people I know don't. They do the entire thing for free with all these tools that you have available. So if you're interested in this, get my masterclass. Go to screwthecommute.com/masterclass. No, I'm sorry, screwthecommute.com/Kindle masterclass, because I'm going to have other masterclasses. So screwthecommute.com/Kindle masterclass and check it out. Now, if you want help on all of this kind of stuff that it takes to be successful online, then check out greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. It's my mentor program. It's the longest running, most unique, most successful ever in this field. And I always dare people to pull another program and let's go compare them. And nobody's got the guts to do it because mine has so many unique features. It's one-on-one training with me and my whole staff. We'll take over your computer, show you where to click. It's an immersion weekend at the retreat center where you actually live in this big estate home for an immersion weekend. And then we take you to our TV studio next door and shoot marketing videos for you. Just all this stuff. And then if you're in that program, you get a scholarship to my school that you can use yourself for extra training or gift to someone. So all of these things are crazy. But listen to this. I kind of turned the guru world on its head for internet marketing back about 20 years ago because people at my level were charging $50 or $100 to teach you this stuff. I mean, $50 or $100,000, excuse me. Right? So I said, these are a lot of these people are ripoffs, and so I charge an entry fee and then a percentage of your profits that's capped, so you're not stuck with me forever. And you also know I won't disappear on you because I won't get my big money. All right. So for me to get my $50,000, you have to make $200,000. Well, people love this, and 1,700 plus students later, it's still going strong. So check it out at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. And hey, we got a masterclass coming up, a webinar. This isn't a masterclass. It's a complimentary webinar all about audiobooks. And it's another guy I know, Derek Depker, and it's coming up like either tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I have to talk to him to make sure we can fit it in either tonight or tomorrow. So Check it out. Watch your email. If you're not on my email list, get on my email list. I send out great stuff. I mean, amazing stuff. And if you get that free book I told you, screwthecommute.com/automate free, you'll be on my email list because you have to opt in to get it. All right. We'll check you all on the next episode about audio books. Catch you later.